All right, peace, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? It is a Sunday, and we are on our 30-day consecutive live mission. Today, this is day 13. We're getting there. This is day 13. We are getting there. We are pushing, even on a Saturday, even on a Sunday. We are pushing. No days off, 7 days a week. We are in the season of pushing ourselves, pushing the agenda. No days off. All right. Hope that's inspiration to somebody. If you're not hitting your goals, if you're not hitting your marks, we cannot afford to take time off. We cannot afford to relax on Sunday and watch the basketball game or watch Basketball Wives of Atlanta. We cannot afford any of those things. Let's hit the marks. Let's be proactive. Got some good energy in me right now. I feel really good. Energy is very important to me because we do a lot. Like on a Sunday, I'd rather be relaxing, right? I'd rather be relaxing, but there's things that need to be done in order for me personally to get from one level to the next level and hit the marks and goals that I want to hit. First of all, do y'all have goals? First of all, is that even something in your life? What's your goals? Not something that's in your head, something that's down on a piece of paper that you are striving towards on a daily basis. What are your goals? If you don't have those spelt out clearly and defined, I promise you one thing, you surely will not hit them. I promise you another thing, nobody is going to come in and hit them for you. Save who? Save yourself. That's what you need to do. So on a Sunday, here we are doing the live. Today's topic is going to be economic building can change lives. Economic building can change lives. Now, inside of our community, clearly we teach others how to buy and sell land. That is the premise of our program, to show people how to find land at any acreage size in any county across the country, to get it for one or two reasons: to buy it, to hold on to, or to buy it to sell it back on the market, or to flip it. That is what we do for a living. We flip land for a living. We get people that say there's no money in flips. The money is into holding on to it. I agree, but I also say what's false. It is false that there's no money in flips. You need resources first before you start holding on to it. So do some flips, get some resources, build some change up, then you can start holding on to it. If you're coming into the game with resources already built, we offer that as well, that you can be able to just go and buy a piece of land for a discounted price. But most of us, we come into the game, we don't have any resources to work with on a high level. So flip some land because we offer what's called deal funding. We'll partner with you. I would love to partner with anybody that's on this live that could bring me a good piece of land that we can sell and make money together. I would love to do it. I would love to give you the money. And there's no cap on how much money that we can fund. We funded it for as little as $10,000, and we funded it as high as $3.4 million. So there's no cap. So, however, if you do bring a piece of land for funding, just make sure it's a quality piece of land. That's why I'd rather show you the steps that we take to go about it and how we evaluate it. So when you do bring it, it's almost a sure shot that we have a good product on our hand and we can fund it. All right. So inside of our community, because as we're funding these deals, one of three places that it comes from is going to be from a personal account, Acre Boy's personal account. That's one. Two, it's going to be outside investors that we have established relationships with over the years. And three, what we want to pause and have a conversation about is going to be from our group economic fund. Group economic fund. Every other community, they pool money together to do things. Inside of this culture, there's no togetherness. You see, every other community does this. We do this. So we must Somehow, I just got off a call having this conversation. We must figure out a way to begin to work together. Two is better than one, three is better than two, and four is better than three, so on and so forth. And we need to have more conversations about money. If you're not money motivated, if you don't want to hear me talking about money, jump off the live. We're not for you. We need to have more conversations about how we can build money, how we can grow together, so we can do bigger things together. So we came up with something and instated in our community. You must be a member. We have what we call our 5K club. What is our 5K club? That's a group of us that puts in increments of $5,000 into a fund. So when we do have deals that come through the community, now our fund, our group, we're funding our own deals. So now I don't have to take deals out to other private investors, because guess what? My other investors don't look like me. They're great guys. I've done a lot of deals with them. But I'll tell you what, in return, there were successful deals. We got our money, they got their money. But one thing over the years, and it's been years now, I can promise you, is they never give back. They never bring deals to me. They never came to the Acre Boys and said, hey, for all the deals that you ever bought me that has successfully fed my family and helped me bring it back to my community, let me originate a deal for you and give you the deal and you make some money. That has never happened. And I doubt in 2025 that after years of it, they want to wake up now and say, hey, Acre Boys, here's some money for you. So they're called takers. It's not reciprocated. It's supposed to be a give and take relationship. But however, it worked and it still works, because if I need them, they're there. We're cordial. We still do deals together if need be. But I decided to say, why don't we start to self-fund our own deals? You got this community. Let's start to pool our own money together. Now, once we break bread on deals and deals are completed, now we can all eat. So as we sell deals, my 5K clubs, they get back their initial investment of whatever we invested in. Let's use real numbers. Let's say there was a deal that we put $50,000 up for. This is a real scenario. In fact, we put $50,000 up for a deal. We sold it for $100,000. Once it sold, 5K Club got the $50,000 back. The $50,000 that was on the table, we split it up 25 and 25. 25 went to the investor that bought the deal. 25 went to the 5K club. We split the $25,000 up with the members of the 5K club that invested on that deal. And that is the power of economic building. That is the power of group economics. And we're young. What does it take to have group economics? At the top of that list is trust. Inside of our community, we lack trust. And I understand why we lack trust. I get it. I understand why we lack trust, because things have happened in our community. People have stolen money. People have promised things and not delivered. I get it. I understand. But what is the alternative? To keep complaining over spilled milk? I didn't steal the money. The Acre Boys didn't steal the money. It wasn't me. So what do? Continue to turn a blind cheek because something has happened at some point? Guess what? Other communities, they have crooks inside of them too. Only difference between their communities, that when they're stealing money and they're doing unlawful things, is they don't put them on full blast. They don't run to social media and belittle their community. We're the only community that's quick to do that. Get under the bus, you thief. That's the only difference. So we're hesitant to move forward and try it again. All I say to that is, do your homework on who you're getting in bed with. That's it. Invest slow. Maybe that's an idea. Y'all drop in the chats. How can we come together in do some group economics? Start slow. Maybe your investment shouldn't be a hefty one in the beginning. Maybe you should invest small, then do a deal and see it work. I don't know what you need to do to get involved, but we need to start moving more so as a unit. Super proud of my group because we're still young, right? We're still young and we're still growing. But I stress to them at all times too that it needs to be a sense of urgency because money likes speed. Jay says it all the time. We all make money, but we make it so slow that we can't feel it. The more money we have, the bigger deals we can do, the faster we can do them. We run across a lot of deals that I would love to do with people. I would love to do it. And people would love to do it too, but lack of resources. All this family compound stuff that people bombard us with. Then I ask them one question: where's the resources to do your family compound? They start scratching their head and start retracting the statement. Resources, people. Let's focus on resources. How many conversations a day are you having about money? Besides it going out the door. What's the conversations about bringing the money in the door, then keeping it in the door? Where are those conversations at? We're good at spending. I'm tired. All of us on this call right now, without thinking, without blinking, we know how to go and spend some money on something, whether that's clothing, whether that's food, whether that's having a good time, whether that's bills. There's 1,000 things we can go and spend it on. We start talking about how can we save some and do something, that list gets cut in half. 3/4 of the list is cut. Are we not thinking? So I don't know how us as the Acre Boys, we have came into this cultural voice to even have this conversation, but we're here at this point. And I'm a winner. I like to win on a high level. I don't know how to lose, to be honest with you. I don't know how to. I'm involved. I'm involved. Let's go all out. Success leaves clues. If other people have done it, we can do it too. So my 5K club, I really applaud them because trust is at the top of that list. They trusted us. They trusted themselves, first of all. They took a chance. They took a shot. And now I believe we're over a year with this fund, which is still very, very young. We're over a year, but we have completed, I don't know, I lose count, but we've completed a handful of deals, successfully completed a handful of deals. Monday, we have a meeting with that group. What happens in that meeting? We show bank accounts. Here's your statements. Here's your balances of every individual that's involved in that fund. It's not easy being accountable for other people's money, but somebody has to do it. Somehow, as I stated, this is the position that we're in. So we have to do right by the fund. We have to do right by people. I don't understand how people go on a public platform and raise money, then steal the money. That makes no sense whatsoever to me. So that's what we need to do. And when it comes to land, what are some of the things we can do if we had group funding? What are some of the things that we can do if there was group funding? All right, let's go out and open up a community. Right now, I can take you places right now where we can go and break down a 40-acre, subdivide it, and start a whole community. But there's steps and resources needed to do that. On a 40-acre property that's broken down and subdivided into quarter-acre properties, right? That's meaning that each property, once it's broken, let me say it slower for y'all. On a 40-acre property broken down into quarter acres, that means you'll get 4 houses per acre. Do the math of how many houses that would be if there's 40 acres. You have to minus at least five of those acres, 6 of those acres for infrastructure. What's infrastructure? Roads, pipes, electricity lines, things like that. So just do the math on, let's just say 30 acres left. So that's 4 houses times 30 acres. That's a community of 120 houses. Those are the kind of things that could be done with group economics. Those are the kind of things. Do y'all think that when these other communities are doing these huge projects, that there's one person that's doing it? There's one person involved that's doing the whole project. That's not how that works. It's a whole group. And the bigger the project, hedge funds and all kind of things start coming in and being involved. But we're so busy, we always competing with each other. We want to be the first to do it and the only to do it. So we can say we done it and we're the biggest. All right, that's what we got to do, people. That's all I'm saying. Anybody that's looking to do some land, I have to reiterate this. I said it yesterday. It's a great time to be buying land. It's a great time right now, especially to be getting land for deep discounted prices or flipping land. Why is it a great time to get it now for discounted prices and flipping land? Because anytime the country is in a recession or anytime the country is at a heightened state with fearmonger tactics that's going on and people running out and feel like they got to buy all the waters off the shelf and all the canned foods and all the toilet paper and all of those things, that says that they are fearful of what the media is pushing on them, right? We send offers to buy land. We send money to mailboxes. What's at the top of the list that make people feel comfortable? Money. So when we get offers out and we offering 50 grand to buy your 30-acre property, that's why we get so many deals. We thrive at times like this. That's why we call it a recession-proof business, because at times like this, while everybody else is looking to hold on to a dollar, we're looking to put out more and more offers that's equivalent to money, and we'll get more and more deals because people are looking for money at a time like this. And when it comes to rural vacant land, it is an asset that many people, they own, but they're not utilizing it. So what's quick to go? An asset that's not being utilized when they're searching for money. It is a great time to be a land investor or a land flipper. Can't make it up. We have 2 deals last week that came in, which is excellent. Great. 2 deals came in. A buy for $52,000. Sell price is going to be on the low end, $150,000. High end, $180,000. That's a good deal. I love those numbers. I think anybody would be happy with those numbers. Buy for 52, sell on the low end 150, sell on the high end 180. And those are the kind of deals that's out there current date right now. But you have to get involved. You have to get involved. I think I'm going to keep this one short. True to my word, I said 30. I'm going for 30 for 30. This is day 13. Day 13. Anybody that's looking to have some y'all can drop in the chats too. Like, I'm doing 30 days. Any topic y'all want us to cover about land, drop it in the chat. We'll cover the topic. But I'm looking to see what people want to hear about and have conversation and dialogue about. All right, dial 1-877-250-7778 to start. Keyword says to start. If you have questions, don't text that phone number with just questions. You're going to get screened anyway. Our team is on standby. They're going to screen you and ask you questions to see how serious you are about getting started, right? If you're not ready to get started, you can simply go over to the website, get some more information, all right? If any of what I said resonates with you, right, text that number. We can get some questions answered even on a Sunday. All right. I think that's it. Now, I'm going to do one more thing for the day, then I'm going to attempt to do nothing. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Peace, love.